Go for it.
Hi everybody, this is John Crook. This is my group. This is my project for quantitative reasoning. For my sorry. This is for quantitative reasoning and stuff. So
I'm the co-host here. I'm just in the backseat driver, kind of.
well, you're helping me work this.
I'm Adam Crook, his brother. So
yeah, I hadn't. He's got to be working the computer and stuff because I'm very out of practice with Excel.
Yeah. All right. So.
Okay, we're doing this. We're doing question number 4, and it's for basically the question is investigate logistic population growth for snails in a small pond with different values of the base growth rate which is the letter R, value of the letter R, and the pond's carrying capacity, which is K. Snails require only 1 week to mature from newly laid eggs to reproductive adults, so the change in population depends on the population of the prior week. Use the formula that we're going to use. New snails equals R times previous population times parentheses 1 minus previous population over K.
All right.
So
okay. So what do we need to set up for our headers?
We need to set up the I believe new snail population.
Column A would be
new snails.
New snails.
You would.
Yeah,
you can set this up better than I can.
New snails. All right.
I'll be working on the map and stuff because he.
All right. Got that. All right. So what do you need? All right.
You see.
All right. So you need equals R times
previous population.
So R is the.
That is the base growth rate.
Base growth rate.
Yeah.
Right.
Times previous population.
All right. So we'll have to enter formulas if you're looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I do know how to do. I worked with Excel in my college at MATC a long time ago. So I completed the expert level. So.
Yeah. Well, I haven't used them since the 90s.
All right. So what will be the other variable here? It'll be K.
K is carrying capacity, and it's the carrying capacity is 1,000 snails.
Carrying
capacity.
This is 1,000 max 1,000 snails.
Yeah, 1,000.
All right.
And then you see
the 1,000 snails. Snails. I'll give it spelling right.
You just had an exam.
Yeah, I just had an exam myself. I'm kind of like, okay. All right, so K equals 1,000. And so we need to know the other variable we know is previous population.
Yeah.
And that one has its own. We'll just kind of accept that for now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so previous population.
Yeah. All right. We're going to start with, you got it all set up?
All right, well, so are we like going through each week?
No, we're going through each of these steps, okay?
I know, but do we need a column for like...
No, we got to do it for these growth rates individually, yes.
All right.
Because that will change.
Okay.
But we got to have some scatter plots in order to show this information.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of different. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do that, but
you go to insert, I believe.
Yeah, I know. We'll worry about that later.
All right. We'll start with A. Explain what happens to the number of new snails as previous population approaches carrying capacity, which is K.
Alright, so we want the previous population at 1,000.
Yeah, it's always 1,000. Well, no, carrying capacity is 1,000.
Alright, maximum 1,000 snails. It should probably be right there.
Yeah. The carrying capacity is always 1,000.
Oh, so this is always 1,000.
Yeah, that's always 1,000. It never changes.
Never changes. So that makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah.
Formulating this.
Yeah.
Alright, so previous population, is there a base number that we should go off from?
Just let me look.
Alright.
Create a spreadsheet with each week's total snail population.
Oh, so we need a week number.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right. Well, like that was my main question because we needed something that will indicate a week number. We'll just go with that.
Yeah, but the growth rate will be changing.
All right. So how many weeks are we dealing with here?
I believe it's over a year, so I would go 52.
So 1 through 52.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. I can do this. 3, and then I can do this.
Yeah, you.
Come on. My mouse is
It's the surface.
Go down here to 52.
Yeah. I think 52 is a good round number.
Oh, come on. Just come on down there. Thank you. And go down there. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so we got 52 weeks.
Alright. Begin with 10 initial snails. Okay. 10.
10, so...
Yeah, that's the previous population for week 1.
For week 1, 10 snails. Alright.
Alright.
And so this is going to be 1,000 per week.
A reasonable growth rate, R equals 20%.
Alright, first of all, let me get this set up here.
Okay.
Since each week is going to be 1,000.
That's always 1,000.
There we go. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and center that. Previous population. I'll reformat this for sure.
Alright, 20% growth rate.
So
this is just our initial thing.
So 20%.
So I'm
going to put 0.2.
Okay.
For now.
Alright. And you got the carrying capacity. Every week, round the population to the nearest non-negative whole number of snails and create a scatter plot.
Alright, so base growth rate here for week 1.
Yeah.
Alright, so we need to figure out the new snail rate.
Yeah. You can enter a formula, can't you?
Yeah, alright, so what will be the... Alright, so equals... Alright, so what do I need to do here?
Alright. Alright. It's 0.2 times 10.
Alright, times 10.
Okay.
And divide by 1,000.
No. Parentheses.
Alright.
Alright. 1 minus 10 divided by 1,000.
10 divided by the K.
Yeah.
10.
As the previous.
So 1 minus 10 divided by the... I'll put another parens here. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
10
divided
by
1,000.
I guess this one then.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming I'm doing it right, so...
Looks correct.
Well, alright, first of all, I want to ask something. Alright, that's seed 2, which is the growth rate times the
Yeah.
previous population.
You basically can see it on my note card there.
So it's the product of this times 1 minus
1 minus the previous population over K.
So do you think that's correct formula?
It looks correct.
All right. Well, so this is another multiple.
Yeah.
All right. You think that's right? Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
All right. Well, let's see what we get. Reference. Something is not going.
Okay, something's not right.
So you need this to be times that.
It has to be multiplication.
All right. So times 1
minus.
All right. We'll see.
10 over D2.
All right. Maybe that will do better. Yeah. There you go. Was that correct?
All right. Let me just check that myself. Okay. So it's. Okay. 0.2. I'm just checking on my calculator. Times 10. Okay, parentheses. 1 minus 10 divided by 1,000.
Yeah.
Alright. 1.98.
Okay, so
you gotta do it. Now we gotta do that. Alright.
So we have to round up.
Not a non-negative number, whole number.
So non-negative whole number. So we round. Let's see what we gotta do here with formatting the cell here. Number. Yeah, so no decimal places whatsoever.
As long as it's not a non-negative
So
number.
yeah, so it's 2.
Okay.
So now what we gotta do is add this to that.
So it'll be 12.
Alright, so this cell here
That'd be 12.
equals that plus this cell, and that'll be 12.
Okay, and now we gotta do this for the rest of the weeks. So we're gonna have to.
Alright, so is this the constant base growth rate then?
Yeah, that's constant for this.
So 0.2.
Yeah.
Alright. So bring this down all the way through 52 weeks.
Yeah. As long as you don't.
Alright.
As long as we get next population and stuff like that.
Alright, so we need to bring this down. There. Well, that's fine because we have yet to
set the equation.
Let's see what we got. Hold on there. Alright, so this is what we got here. Still 2 snails.
Okay.
Each 2 new snails for week 3, if I'm doing this correctly. And so we got 14 snails. Then we get to week 4, and it's up to 17. Then in week 5, it goes up to 21.
Alright, and now we gotta create a scatter plot of the weekly snail population over the period of 1 year. So we gotta insert graph.
Okay,
a scatter plot.
So what are we basing this off from the growth rate, or are we doing a
You got the growth rate down.
Yeah, I know, but what are we basing? Because I got the week number, but I need something to compare it to. Previous population, the carrying capacity, or do we need
Okay.
Because that makes a difference.
Well, it looks right to me.
Well, I know it does, because now it's kind of already.
Yeah, but we gotta create you got all the numbers. Now we gotta create the scatter plot.
All right. Well.
Go to insert. Insert.
Yeah. Well, I know we got, but we gotta.
We need a insert
recommended track. No.
Scatter. All right.
You want like this one?
We need a scatter. Is that a scatter plot?
Yeah, this is a scatter plot.
Alright, that's fine. Alright.
Hold on.
We need a chart. We need a title.
Alright, so this is virtually from the base new snails.
Yeah.
Growth rate remains constant.
Yeah, I think we're doing it right.
Yeah. So, and given the values that we have so far, it goes up. It trends upward towards week number 40, week 30, based on this, the data here.
Looks like, look at the previous population, it increases every week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because carrying capacity, it'll never change. You might want to label this snail population.
Alright, so what do you want to name it as?
We gotta create some, we're gonna make some changes. So, snail population plot number 1.
Plot number 1?
Yeah. Because we're gonna be changing the growth rate.
Oh!
Several of them. So, we gotta keep that one.
Alright, so we keep that one. Alright, that is, hold on a minute, I gotta... Let me get this. There we go. Alright, so that's number 1.
Yeah.
Alright, so now what we gotta do...
We're going to be changing the growth. We're going to change R, which is the 0.2. We're going to change that several times to see what differences to compare the...
Alright, so should we just name this like 0.2% growth rate or something like that?
Yeah, that would help so we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, 0.2% growth rate. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get rid of some of these variables here. New snails. I don't think we're going to need.
Well, actually, we kind of need those.
You want me to keep all these variables here?
Yeah, well, the variables will change when we...
Alright.
Yeah, but we need...
Alright, as long as you're sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Alright, so now we got to make another graph here. Right.
Yeah, we're going to have to. Alright, now you change the growth rate to 50%.
So 0.5.
Yeah.
Now that's going to change with it.
Oh, that will?
I think so.
Well, I think they can see the difference.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well...
So
yeah, the graph is going to change. I think.
But you can see the difference.
I'm trying to think if there is a way to keep that.
No.
Are you fine with that?
Yeah, I'm fine. They can just see the difference if they need to go back.
Alright, well then we'll just get rid of this then.
Yeah.
Then we'll get rid of that and we'll just get rid of all this.
Everything after growth.
Yeah, because it's going to be...
Yeah, they can see the difference if they need to go back to check.
Yeah, it'll revert back. Alright, so 0.5.
Yeah.
And this is for all weeks.
All weeks.
Alright, doing it right now. Everything's 0.5 and it's...
Whoa.
Yeah, it kind of changed the growth rate towards the end. It's...
Looks like it went up real fast.
It went real fast, but it stagnated a little bit right at the end here, so...
Yeah. But also look at the previous population. It's more spread out.
Yeah.
Towards the end, you can see here.
Here, let me kind of make this a little bit...
Yeah, that might help.
Yeah, because now it went into the millions here. It went...
Well, that's over too.
Yeah, I know. See, this is about... I'm trying to look at the numbers here.
Is that about 80 or 806?
I think 806 million.
Ouch. So it really affected that.
Yeah, so no, it's 8 billion.
Yeah. Do your result? We're in letter C. Do your results look like a logistic growth model?
No. Not
because you can see it change.
Yeah, because he knows on the left there of the graph right here.
Sorry, people.
Yeah. No,
I'm getting over a cold.
Notice on the graph, this is exponent to the 9th power. I mean, this is billion. We're into billion territory here.
Yeah, and when did we exceed our population limit? Go back up. What week?
Week, I believe, almost
Week 13.
Between week 13 and week 14.
Yeah, so we went overboard
Compared to what was it before when we exceeded? Let me say, hold on, get with it. It's a point 2. Go back to point 2.
briefly.
Go back down and put this back where it was. Yeah, we exceeded it at week 20, between 27 and 28, it looks like right here.
So when we had 20% growth,
yeah,
we exceeded it like
halfway in June or July. Or
basically, it
like
was like halftime for 50% growth. It was like half of what this is.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
because you can see the difference.
Going back to, because this is week 27 or week 26 here. That's about halfway through.
Yeah, and we did it in 13-14.
Yeah, so that's the end of June right there.
And the other one was what? About?
I would say probably
week 13 is about.
It was about March or something like that.
No, that's. Yeah. That's about March.
So in between week 12 and we're about into March right here.
March and April.
No, early March.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
4 weeks in a month.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you're right. Never mind. You're right.
Early April.
March or early April, something like that.
Give or take.
Give or take, a few days.
All right, now we gotta move on to 150%, 1.5.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
That's gonna be even worse.
Oh boy. Well, prepare for
an explosion.
I'll tell you here, because this is gonna be off the charts a little bit.
Way out.
Yeah. See. Yeah. You see this now.
When did we exceed?
Just well into February. It looks
just
like.
Early February. Late January, early February.
Week 7, so that's well into February there.
Week 7. Didn't it divide in half again?
Yeah, kind of like that, and kind of divide by half a little bit.
Look at the graph.
Yeah, because now we're in the 21st power. That is.
So we reach carrying capacity
in
about half the time.
Yeah.
Every time we increase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's quite a bit. That is about that's even past billion, trillions, quintillion.
Yeah.
That's one big lake.
Oh, now we got to go 250%.
Oh boy, here we go. 2.5. Oh man, this is gonna be nuts.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Yeah, we are now. This is happening. We're barely out of January.
Only 3 weeks.
Only 3 or 4 weeks. We're barely out of January. And
early February.
And into very few days of February.
Looks like.
Try
350%.
Oh, man, you give me a heart attack here. Jeez.
Probably be in 1 week.
All right, so 350% or 3.5 growth rate.
Oh, that's got to be nuts.
Oh, man. Yeah, and after this, we're not even out of January into February, and this is
week 4.
Week 4.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Between weeks 4 and 5, so
yeah,
1 month.
1 month. The 2.5 growth rate was just barely out of the February, or something like that.
All right. Well, now we gotta show the graph. So.
Hold on a minute. Let me kind of just get this number. Yeah, right there. That's the number.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know it is.
All right. Now we gotta. We're moving on to D.
Hold on a minute. Let me kind of get these numbers in sync here. That's a slope right there.
All right. Well, now we're gonna change the carrying capacity.
All right. So are we going back to 2.2?
Yeah. The growth rate will be 0.2, but the carrying capacity will be 1 trillion instead of 1,000.
Ooh, interesting. All right, so 1.2 going back.
Yeah, 1 trillion.
So carrying capacity is 1
trillion.
So it's 1,000.
10,000.
That's a million. 1, 2, 3. That's a billion. 1, 2, 3.
1 trillion?
I do believe that is 1 trillion.
Oh boy. This is going to be fun.
That is thousands,
now,
millions.
it's our...
Give me a moment. I'm trying to look at this. Alright, that's basic. That's thousands right there.
Would it help you add commas?
Probably so, because I can't tell with the hoot on this one. Alright.
I know, I have to count too.
Oh yeah, that I was right. There we go.
Alright, now change it.
The 1 trillion carrying capacity. This is just outrageous.
Now we're in an ocean.
Yeah, really.
Alright, the question we gotta ask is, does your result still look like a logistic growth model? Or is there a different model that better describes the behavior?
Well, from what we got here...
look at the graph. It's just like it's flat.
It is stagnant, and there's just not much to it, because it just reflects what we had before.
And
0.2.
But even though the carrying capacity increased, it just basically says the growth is stagnant.
Yeah, compared to what we had before.
Because, like, what is that, 100?
That's
under 9,000?
That's nowhere near what we had before.
Yeah, well, because it's stagnant, the carrying capacity's increased. It just makes that growth rate just look like it's just stagnant.
All right, well, ignore this. I'm gonna put 1 trillion just to kind of reflect this. There we go. All right.
Now we're going to E. For large growth rates, can the population be stabilized by starting with initial population very near the carrying capacity? For example, 999 initial snails. So we got to change the initial snails now.
All right, so the previous population up here was 999.
Yeah, I think we need to go back to 1,000 carrying capacity now.
All right.
Now we had a fun trillion.
All right, so we need to go back to 1,000. We've had our fun with 1 trillion, I think.
Yeah.
All right, so 1,000.
Now you gotta change that
all
again.
the way back down. There we go. All right, so we had initial population of 999.
Yeah.
All right, so.
All right, is that the new stuff? Okay.
That's the new stuff. 0.2.
All right, we gotta change the growth rate a little bit, and our first growth rate is back to 150. So 1.5.
1.5. Oh,
yeah.
All right, so for everything, it's going to be 1.5. Oh, I didn't do it right. Here we go. Come on, change it.
You didn't include that.
I didn't include that. Whatever. All right, there we go. Ooh. Oh my.
Oh. All right. Question we got to answer is, can the population be stabilized by starting with that population?
No.
No, it's going to keep growing.
Yeah. Assuming that I did everything, the formulas are still there, and
yeah, assuming you did everything correctly.
Yeah, doing everything correctly, because these are the formulas.
Okay, try 250%.
Oh man. Make it. They're asking a whole lot, and especially for the spreadsheet.
Well, we're almost done.
I know you are. I'm just teasing. And just create entertainment for your teacher and your fellow students.
Well, my fellow students ain't gonna see this. Only the teacher.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. That's lots and lots of stuff.
You went to 2.5 already?
2.5 growth rate.
Oh boy.
At 1,000 capacity, so.
Yeah, we still it's not gonna stabilize. That's the thing.
No.
Try 3.5.
You kidding me?
So I'm guessing, despite the only way it's gonna stabilize if snails die.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
Because this is kind of stuff ecologists do all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not helping at all.
So you're gonna exceed it unless you throw in death rate into this.
Yeah.
Then we're not gonna see any. You're not gonna see any kind of decrease until then. God, these are big numbers.
Yeah, I know. Telling me.
Well,
I'm glad to see if I can get those in commas. Here, hold on just a minute. Well, actually, these are whole numbers, but let me kind of format it here just right quick so I can get some commas in.
Yeah.
Probably would be helpful if you're format cells. Come on. I need these. Oh, commas. There we go. No, not money. There we go. Yeah, that's a lot of commas there, people.
Oh, yeah.
That is a lot of commas. Put in commas there. There you go. I mean, week 6, you're already at 1 million, over 1 million.
Yeah, but a lot of them probably die and stuff.
Yeah.
Because all you have in that pond was just like a great pyramid of snails.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Anything more, Chief?
Nope. This is jeez, look at the graph first.
Yeah, I know. I did.
Yeah, you'd be exceeding it. You like one day after the week started.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll say this. Well, this is John Crook for my doing this project for my quantitative reasoning class.
Adam Crook, his brother, in the back seat here, are doing all the work here.
Well, I needed help.
I know you did.
This is why I asked you.
All right. See you guys later.
For my next project. I got one more.
All right.
You need to save this.
Oh,